What's up, team? Welcome back into the League Lounge. Damn, talking footy on a Wednesday night will never, ever get old. Hey, can we get that NRL going again, please? Let's welcome our guests, AYSHFORD and TANAH BOYD. Boys, thanks for stopping by. Lads, let's get to know each other a little bit here, eh? Start with you, Tanah. Yep. How are you adjusting, first and foremost? How are we settling into that Kiwiana style of life?
Yeah. Nah, loving it, mate. Yeah, since I got here, it's been good. Everyone's welcomed me in with open arms, and yeah, me and the family are loving it here, so it's been good, man.
Now, I'm going to break the ice nice and early. I want to know, to get you over here, if the phone started ringing after this happened, all right? Let's have a look at this. Did the call go out as soon as this happened and you did this to us, you dog? How dare you sink our hearts? But TANAH BOYD at it. Yeah, go on. Yeah, righto. Wow. Yeah, cool, calm, collected. Was that the start?
Oh, it's funny. I've always seemed to play good footy here. Yeah, Anzac Day last year had a good game, and you know, I played Aussie schoolboys here as well, and yeah, seemed to play really good footy here, and yeah, it was pretty surreal when Webby gave me the call, and yeah, I was just glad that I'm here now and enjoying my footy.
Oh, I love it. Well, we're glad to have you, brother. We're glad to have you. Aish, I'm going to call it how it is. I don't know how you got the call back. I'm
here, though.
Without my knowledge. Without my knowledge, but you're here.
I am.
You're here. How's your week been, brother?
Mate, it has been awesome. I went shopping. Now I knew I had the second show, so I was get on. And now just looking for a forward car for the next show.
Okay.
Maybe show 3 or Ford. I don't know.
Something to get you from A to B?
Yeah.
If you're going to be a regular here, eh? We need to get our man travelling in style. Come on now, Ford. I want to talk about word on the street, all right? I've got a few little airs out on ground level.
Okay, this will be good.
Giving me a bit of feedback on the great one, AYSHFORD. You've been getting stopped a bit. Asking for photos. People think you look like someone.
Oh,
Can you elaborate on that?
That's a bit of a stitch. Oh.
No, not Spider-Man. No. Next one, Ra.
Here we go.
No, there.
Oh,
Richie McCaw.
Yeah.
That's fair. Is there any truth to it?
Yeah, I have. Actually, the most recent was in Las Vegas this
Have a
year.
look at it. There's some similarities
I like
there.
it.
There is.
I do like it. I got stopped in Las Vegas this year by a couple of fans, and I did pose as Richie. Sorry, Richie.
Oh, you didn't correct them?
No, I didn't. I did it.
He owned it.
Mate, all black, great. Can fly a helicopter or a plane, one of those things. I mean, I try and tick as many of those things off the list as I can, but not too bad.
Not too bad, bro.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Before we move on to, I guess, the nuts and bolts of the show, Tanah, I just want a little bit more about you. Can you just give our audience a little bit of insight of where you've come from, your start? Who is TANAH BOYD? Where did your journey start?
Yeah, started on the Gold Coast. Yeah, played all my junior footy there, and then yeah, I was a Broncos junior as well. So moved up there when I was 17, 18. Spent a bit of time there, and then moved to back to the Gold Coast and played Titans. So yeah, and now here, and yeah, it's been good.
Who were some of the young footy talents that I guess you rubbed shoulders with coming through?
Yeah, played all my footy with Davey Fafita and Payne Haas and Milwaukee Futuiaka. Yeah, played a lot of footy with them, and yeah, pretty special talents and doing great things now. So yeah, pretty privileged to have them in my team.
Yeah, unreal. All right, let's get stuck into it, boys. All things wise. Now, look, coming off the back of a loss, we don't need to spend too long here, right? Like, let's just a few touch points. But you've been in the inner sanctum, Tanah. Talk us, I guess, through the wash-up from this game and what was said.
Yeah, it was just we went away from things that have been working for us this year, and we showed a lot of effort in areas of the game, and but we just. Yeah, a lot of things that we've been doing well, we just went away from, and yeah, we've addressed that, and the boys bounced back pretty well. So yeah, it's going to be a big performance this week, I reckon.
I want to talk about what went right, because personally, I think they adjusted well.
Yeah.
You know, we started hitting the lead runs. We hit Jacob Laban for a try.
Yep.
He got turned under a couple of times. Lecker looked good when he got turned under.
Yep.
Did they focus on what they did right as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think the coaching staff do that really well. Yeah, we always touch back to what we did really well and not hone in on what we did wrong. And yeah, the boys are doing a lot of good things, and we just need to stick to that, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, it was an interesting watch, eh? Like, for me, when I was watching the game, it felt like at times I was watching almost two identical twins look at each other and just do this mind game, you know what I mean? It's like, people don't realise that there's probably two teams in the NRL that can compete with us in the same style of play that the Warriors base their whole game off, which is that arm wrestle, that grind, hence the tight victories we've had this year. And that is, 1, the Panthers, and 2, the Bulldogs. Now, those two coaches of those sides are from the same system, all right? And believe it or not, why change a winning thing, right? So, of course, these two coaches are going to carry a lot of those elements to wherever they go. And watching it in the weekend, it was two sides that purely valued the same parts of the game, but one side just were prepared to do it for a little bit longer and did it a little bit better, and that was the Panthers. So, look, our game model is solid, and if the inner sanctum's saying that, hey, we went away from it at times, you've got to give credit where credit's due, and maybe the Panthers made us do that, right? So look, I've got all the confidence in the wheels that the boys will back up, and we get to get stuck into, I guess, what they've got coming up a little later in the show. Tanah, are you travelling with the side this week?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Ooh.
So, be good.
Matt looked a bit...
A little bit smaller. A little bit
he'll
jigger,
be
but
okay.
what about you boys just quickly? New South Wales Cup, 10 on the bounce.
Yep.
Now, this is to my point where we were speaking, I guess, off air around, you've just taken up your player option to extend with the club.
Yep.
And for a player who's got 60-odd first-grade games under his belt, who is probably the most experienced half in the club at the moment, to take that option up without being given a shot in first grade, I think says a lot about the environment.
Yeah.
What are you loving about it at the moment?
Yeah, it's exactly that, mate. Yeah, it's a winning environment, a winning culture, and yeah, since I've come to the club, I've learnt so much, and yeah, Webby's been and the staff have been so good for me, and yeah, I'm just loving the buy-in and the connection in the group, and yeah, it's definitely something I haven't been a part of, and there's a very good feeling at the joint. So, but for me mainly, it's just my footy. I feel like my footy's going to the next level, and yeah, I'm just hoping my crack comes soon, and yeah, I'm just doing everything I can to make sure that happens.
I want to touch on that everything, because Webby gave you a big rap the other week. He said you've probably been the best trainer in the club.
Yep.
Those scrimmage sessions on a Thursday night before a Saturday game or whenever they are, how do you mentally get ready for that, knowing you're in the New South Wales Cup team, you've got to go against the first grade team, but also not be yourself? Try and pretend to be a Nathan Cleary or someone else.
He's getting after it for sure.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, I definitely go into those sessions with a chip on my shoulder and, yeah, a bit of a go-after mentality, and, yeah, I'll show you sort of thing. Yeah, that's kind of the way I go about it, and it can be hard at times. You're learning the other team's shapes and things like that, and you're going against the first graders. And but one thing we're doing is we're preparing the boys really well, and, yeah, I feel like we're setting them up for the weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, love it, Roy. Love it. Hey, time for the ultimate personal play-on moment. Boys, a bloke who showed more resilience than most gets it this week. That is none other than Te Martin. Boys, here's a bloke who brought up 100 games in the weekend. Now, Te Martin's, I guess, story isn't as smooth as most. And the fact he had to step away from the game for a long period through brain injury, like, to see him run out of Mount Smart over the weekend was special. Give us a little insight into what he's like, I guess, and what he means to the group, Tanah.
Yeah, he's our Energizer bunny. He's a bit of a pest. He's always at you, and he says some weird things. And but I love him. He gives me great energy, and he's always at me, keeping me up. And but yeah, he's a hell of a player, and yeah, he brings so much to the club.
Yeah, long live the hunter-gatherer. All right, time for a quick break. On the other side, team, we're going to look at Latrell Mitchell. We're going to look at Marky Mark too from the Roosters. Couple of deadly players. See you on the other side. Yep, that was the hammer. Hey, he is the Dad's Pie Meat Pie Try of the Round team. Yeah, you heard that right. We've got a pie sponsor. Oh. Yeah, can we make some noise for Dad's Pie? Yep, welcome to the family team. The hammer, doing things. Yeah, I know. You stay away from him, mate. All right, you stay away from him. Can we have a quick look at the results from the weekend, please? Let's dive into it. The wash-up, boys, the wash-up. A couple of really good games. but let's not muck around here. Let's dive straight into, let's go Roosters.
Yeah.
Roosters, man, because they're a team that is scaring me at the moment with their rise and their style of play. But one player in particular, Marky Mark, on the wing, continues to do freakish things.
I don't think I've seen someone come from rugby, and I know he played as a kid, but come from rugby and transition so easily.
Yeah.
I mean, we take this try, for instance. I know a lot of centres, wingers, won't mention who, but they would not have got up and continued to support like this and just be there to pick up the scraps. And, I mean, that's, I think, what the Roosters have got going on at the moment and what they got in this player. Not only that, man, he can run off the back fence, run through people.
Were you going to say yourself?
I wasn't going to say myself. I would have got up.
OK, I'll say it. He wouldn't have got up. This other game, boys, Bunnies versus Storm. Man, and two quality teams, two GOAT coaches going at it. Like, a back-and-forth contest and players backing up from Origin on both sides. TANAH, when you watch the Storm go around at this level and just stay so consistent, what's your take on them?
Well, it's just, they give you nothing. They're so diligent and relentless with what they do, and it's the same with South. Wayne's brought that to them. They never die, and you got to stay on for the full 80. And it was a quality game and some quality tries as well.
Man, there's some players that can just break the game wide open at the moment, eh? Yeah. He's one of them. Wishart doing his best to support always, but this is the moment here. Doing his best, eh? Look at it. I've seen you hit that a few times, actually, TANAH. Talk to us about it. What was he thinking? Go on.
He would have just been getting the left post, I reckon.
Yeah.
And just slot it over. Trust his instincts.
Yeah, what a feeling, eh? What a feeling. Yeah, of course. You can celebrate, mate. It's all right. Okay. It's all right. Hey, now I want to speak about one player. Yeah, I'm up here at the wall. I was there. I'm a freak like that. I move places. But none other than Latrell Mitchell. Now, this guy here kind of makes me a little mad how good he can be. Like, 4 try assists, couple of line breaks, kick meters. I don't know how... Well, that ball probably popped by the end of it, that's for sure. And tackle bust. Like, doing things that a lot of players wish they could do, and his ability to do it from different parts of the field make him just so special, OK? Let's roll the clips. Let's have a look at some of the things he did. Quickly touch on this stuff. This is the freakish stuff, all right? This is getting your eyes up the field as soon as you catch that ball and executing at speed. Like, a beautiful ball, a beautiful ball. These are the ones here, though, boys, that I get really excited over, right? Now, his outside men, in this case right here, aren't doing him any favours. To me, they've sort of overrun the play, all right? But when you have a player like Latrell Mitchell, who is so good at playing eyes up, not making his mind up before he's dug into the line, it doesn't matter what his outside men are doing, all right? He's all eyes on the defence. He's eyes on Sufar Longa's spacing there, and his ability, as you play it out here, to rip into the line and just choose the right option. Like, that's what he does. He just chooses the right option every time. Play it out. Bang. Beautiful long ball again. Alex Johnson, no wonder he scored 3,000 tries. All right, this is it here, though. I want to sit on this picture for a little bit, all right? Don't get too excited back there. So, Latrell is now playing with his mind. We've seen the physical, bang. We've seen the skill, bang. All right, but he sees Pappenhausen out of position. Off a sideline, out of position. He calls the footy. And what he does is, in the conditions, plays to them beautifully. Kicking early, kicking them behind defences in the wet, it's so much harder to turn in those conditions. So here, Latrell catches the ball, a beautifully shaped grubber. Like, when you can angle this towards your chaser, boys, this is when you know you're on a heater. Yeah. And that's exactly what he does here. Finesses it through, room service bounce, they score, and dare I say it, without Latrell Mitchell on the side, I don't think this game is close at all. Yeah. I've got a question for you, Aish.
Yep.
What's his best position, centre or fullback?
Oh, I think in the NRL, I really think it is fullback because you see what he can do. He's another half, he can kick the ball, he sets up tries like that. I think in the Australian team, maybe in Origin, he's probably best served as centre because there's so many good fullbacks.
Well, I said, TANAH, if you're defending him, here we go. Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Yep. How are you defending him?
Do your best.
Yeah. Be a speed bump.
Yeah, be a speed bump. No, you just got to literally just do your best and be aggressive with it. That's probably the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hey, that's our analysis chat. On the other side of the break, we're going to be speaking Warriors preview. The boys go to the Suncorp this weekend. Let's get after it. See you shortly. Give it up for the NRLW Warriors team. Hey, the ladies had their official season launch, and the GOAT, Api Nichols, named Skip. Boys, their season kicks off on July 6th against the Roosters. Now, Aish, you've actually had a little bit to do with the head coach.
Yes.
Talk to us a bit about it.
No, Ronald Griffiths, obviously he's NRLW Premiership winning coach
Royalty.
with the Knights, he is.
Yeah.
But to get him over here, mate, he's trained girls all over the country at the moment. He's been out and seen how rugby league is all over New Zealand. But to bring a team together that, I think he said the other night when I spoke to him, 75% of them haven't played NRLW. They're not having a trial game and they're going straight into it against the former, or the champs from last year.
Yeah.
I think he's just got a good group there, and he's got Api driving it, Harata Butler as well.
Yep.
I think former players that are in their mix now that have been there, and they're just driving the culture of the group. And they're getting the young girls there, but it's going to be an exciting group. Yep. I don't think we should put pressure on them. I think we should sit and wait and watch them and just enjoy the ride this year.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, the League Lounge is going to be massive supporters of the ladies, all right? We're going to get a couple of them on the couch, hopefully. But ladies, all the best for your season opener. All right, let's get back into some fixtures in the NRL. What do we got coming up this weekend? Let's have a look at a few of these games. Boys, any of these games stand out to you? Obviously, there's a couple of biggies there, to be fair. Damn, that Panthers-Bulldogs one on Thursday is going to be big. And the Storm Sharks one. Storm Sharks, yep, we'll both look out for that. But let's get back into it, right? Warriors, Broncos, come on now. Come on now. Before we dive into previewing, let's have a look at some of these moments from the rich history against the Broncos that we have. Boys, remember this? Ivan Tumivavi, whack over the head. Yep. This is Globetrotter stuff, this was when Prime SJ was a fanboy.
Oh, Feletti.
Yeah, and this... OK, Feletti. Man, I don't want to do this, Feletti, but damn, yeah, you actually went all right.
Nightmares.
Okay? There you go. Big Manu. Again, Suncourt moments, boys. So good. You guys have any Suncourt moments? Aish? Nothing?
Oh, of course he asked to get it in.
I told you to cut this out.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go, SJ. Go on, left foot, whack. Yeah, get that in your guts. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's crazy. I was actually all right. I actually went all right, I reckon. Boys, we're in a unique position here to break down for our audience at home or wherever you're watching this, on your phone, on the train, all right? Like, we get to talk about this matchup and what we can look out for this weekend, all right? First, let's go through the team list. Let's bring up the Warriors team list. Boys, one big change. Obviously, Dallin Watene-Zelezniak out with an ankle. TANAH, big Koss comes in on the wing.
Yeah, Koss has been great in Cup, and yeah, he's been knocking at the door, and I know he'll take his opportunity and he'll do the job for the boys. So yeah, he's buzzing.
Yeah, and the Broncos, they are 1-17 as last week. No changes there, but a really good chance for us to touch on a couple of players. Aish, who you got one? Who are you looking out for this week?
I've got that freaky man, Katoni Staggs.
Danger man,
mate, when the ball gets in his hands, it's usually free, it's usually early.
Yep.
And the things he can do off his right foot, off his left, but he's so powerful. And I think with the Warriors, you know, you showed at the wall, if teams aren't in a line, it's scary times. And if Katoni's got the ball and the Warriors aren't working together, I think he's going to have a field day. So, look, I back the boys. I know they would have been training and watching out for Katoni, but the way he's going at the moment, the form he's in, scary to think what he can do.
TANAH, Payne Haas, a human wrecking ball, and a bloke that will generate ruck speed for their halves, and something that we both value. What do you make of them?
Yeah, exactly that, mate. We've got to stop that. And, yeah, he knocks down the front door and comes up on at the ad line. And, yeah, the more we can nullify him and stop him, the more we're going to be better on the edges and, yeah, stop their strike like Reece Walsh and Ezra. Yeah,
well, speaking about Reece Walsh, right, now this is the matchup, boys, I am tonguing for. Right? I'm so keen for it. Sorry for my language. I apologise. No, I don't. Nah. Honestly, I think the people at home too. Like, look at this, right? Chancellor Clockstad versus Reece Walsh. Now, the fascinating thing about these two, and we can sit and talk about this, is two world-class players with completely different styles of games. Right? How crazy is that? All right? We know what Chance brings week in, week out, TANAH. Like a dog. He's going to show up for you week in, week out with the effort areas, defensive plays, the running back mentality. Then on the other side, you've got someone like Reece Walsh, who's showtime. He's get the ball in the good parts of the field and execute when his team needs him to. And this is where I get a little bit tentative. And I think if there's one takeaway you know, that we can have for our audience leaving this is how do we nullify Reece Walsh in the best positions that he likes to get the ball in?
Yep.
So if we've got some clips here to back this up, all right, let's talk to these pictures and I'll get the boys' takes on this. So this is Walsh at his best, right? Unorthodox, slinging the ball left to right, just going to work. Going to work, eyes up footy is, man, his combination with Shibazaki is just crazy. And then he's got this ability. And to be fair, I still think he's on one leg with that knee, but he's still just playing at an elite level. All right, let's sink into it. All right, pause there. Now, this is a picture I think the Warriors will see this weekend.
Yep.
All right, this is a picture that Reece Walsh loves to put himself in. Now, if I throw to you, Aish, here, talk to us about something that we can expect to see from a defensive standpoint. You put yourself in there at GC Ramey, and what are you looking to do to try and nullify Reece Walsh, who actually throws a beautiful ball here to a centre, Shibazaki, who scores?
Well, let's say we're in the worst-case scenario there, which we are.
Yep.
You've got to protect your inside shoulder.
Yep.
So your winger's got to be there with you. They're in the line. You obviously want that play the ball. If I go back down, you want that slow, you want your inside working. But if Reece Walsh is going to get to your half, you just have to sink in.
Yep.
You have to make that tackle, and you have to talk to your winger for him to make the tackle on Shibazaki.
So who's that this week? Tanah, that'd be Big Koss?
Yep.
Yeah, so big time for him to be into the line to be able to shut this play down because it's a picture that he's definitely going to see. Tanah, if you're at three-man there, right, what's your comms with your back rower?
Yeah, I'm telling him to work for me. Just go and get him, give me time, and especially in the centre. So that will be Rocco this week. Yeah, just make them work, make him play, and we have time on the edge.
Let's play this out. Obviously, it's beautifully executed, and this is what you're going to get if you're not connected, right? Reece Walsh at his best, just getting the ball flat at the line, all right? You love to see it. Just like this one, boys. We can play through this. This is Walsh at his best too. He's got shape outside of him, and I mean, Hines here is in the wrong. You cannot turn out like that. I don't think we'll see Lukey Metcalf do this. The boys will present a nice straight line, but just expect Reece Walsh to catch the ball off the ruck and go straight at you.
And that's like you always say, playing chess, not checkers.
Yep.
That was after the last play. So obviously Nico Hines has addressed it. He's tried to rush up and get his inside to work for him. And, you know, that's the result. Reece will carve you up either way.
Yeah, love it. All right, boys, time for the Ford fan question. Oh, yeah, I like these.
Go Ford. Let's go Ford.
Yes, Ford. Boys, oh, hang on. As players, do you think the six-a-game rule has made the game better? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
You agree? You think it's made better?
For halves, especially. When there's fatigue in the game, it's a lot better.
Yeah, as a spectator?
Yeah.
Sorry, lad. Oh. Here you go, sorry.
Sorry. No, I agree. I agree. As outside backs, we all were halves or backs. Halves. You like to get the ball early, and because it's a quick play, as a half, or as a centre, you can get the ball early, like a Tony Staggs.
Hey, I like anytime you can add fatigue into the game, I'm on the same page, boys. Hey, I know at times it can be frustrating that you're going, but honestly, when you go, give me the ball against some tired defenders who have had to defend 20 tackles in a row, hallelujah, right? Happy days, happy days. Hey, guys, that's the end of the show. Oh, no. What? Give us longer, Sky. Hey, boys, thank you so much for joining us. Audience, thank you. Unbelievable. I just want to thank our sponsors, Dad's Pies, Bristol and Ford. Without you, this ain't possible. And as always, right, same time, same place. Enjoy your footy this weekend. Up the wires, baby. Let's go.